Welcome to Perth's #1 podcast. You're listening to the Jamo and Dylan Show.
Yeah, we're on the way to Dunsborough, little mad trip with the boys. We're celebrating.
G'day guys and welcome back to the Jamo and Dylan Show. Here we are for episode 26. And we're going to talk about wheelchair people today. Now, we had a couple in our school. No, we had one in our school. And
he was a prick. He went to my primary school.
Yeah, I mean, look, if you're in a wheelchair, obviously something bad's happened.
Yeah, it's sad.
You can't walk, you've got problems.
Yeah, or you don't have the legs, you know.
Yeah, you don't have enough limbs to get around.
You get good parking though to make up for it.
Yeah, good parking, definitely. Whack a little disabled stacker on the back and you're good to go.
Some of them are a bit rude.
Yeah, not all of them, because, you know, Dylan Alcott, elite Australian
tennis player.
Yeah, wheelie tennis player.
Really good.
He's really good.
It gets to their head because they can't get to their legs, obviously.
And when he gets on a roll, you can't stop him. But, yeah, basically, there are some people who are in wheelchairs who use that to their advantage, right?
And they're just shit people.
Yeah, so, you know, I've been run over a few times. I have some damaged toes. I've actually got a stuffed big toe right now, and I think that it's from the after effects of being run over throughout school.
I got threatened in primary school.
Okay, tell me the story.
So there's a single door, just like that. I'm standing there.
Yeah.
Wheelie comes through.
Yeah.
He goes, "Get out of the way, I'll run you over." And I looked at him. I go, "Not in that, mate.
It's not a fucking freeway.
Get out of the way, I'll run you over." Who do you think you are, mate? Get out of my way. I'll wheel you down the hill or something. I'll wheel you into a truck, bro.
Catch me on a big slopey hill.
What's he? Yeah, I mean, you think if something like that happens to you, you're nicer, you're more appreciative, like, you know.
Obviously, you'd have a bit of anger and resent towards the world because you don't have the same privilege of walking like them. However, you can't use that to be a little...
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how they survive. If I couldn't walk, I would kill myself.
Yeah.
I've already told, like, my parents, say I get in an accident and then I'm in the bed and they're going, "Oh, yeah, you know, he's never going to... His legs are... Like, you know, when the spine breaks and you... Yeah. I've told them just turn the... I don't want to... Because if they bring me back, right, I'm just going to wheel in front of a bus. Or off the bridge of the freeway or something. I'm not... Imagine not being able to walk. I don't know how they do it. You got to be mentally strong.
True. Very mentally strong.
Do you get lots of Centrelink for it?
I don't know. I've actually never seen that.
I've never seen a...
Wheelchair benefits.
I've never seen a midget in a wheelchair.
That's huge. We love midgets on this show.
Can midgets be...
Dwarves. Short people.
Can they get... Because aren't they really strong?
Midgets? Yes, yeah.
So maybe they're like indestructible and they're never like in wheelchairs. Like their backs never break.
That's why in Jackass they throw them and shoot them out of
Wolf
cannons.
of Wall Street, and they throw them like darts because they're headstrong.
Headstrong.
But I've never seen a midget in a wheelchair, and they'd have to make like a mini one. I want to see if anyone knows anyone.
Dwarf chair.
I want to see that.
Do you reckon at dinner table they use a high chair?
Yeah, 100%. You'd have to. Or they sit at mini table next to everyone.
True. The little kiddie one.
Oh, man, it's weird.
It's weird, but that's the way they live.
I remember once we were playing wheelchair basketball at Lumen. Just a bloke came in.
Yeah. Well, with wheelchairs.
Yeah, and we all were in wheelchairs,
That's
right?
mad.
And then Andrew Corrigan is in the wheelchair, just, you know, and I'm like, "Andrew, stop being retarded." And then the wheelchair guy heard me say that.
Yeah.
And he turns to me and goes, "What's wrong with being disabled?" And I'm just like, "Oh, shit, here we go." Like, I was like, I don't know how I got out of it.
But it wasn't your fault. It was Andrew's.
And I'm just like, come on, man. Like, and he's a fake wheelchair. He like had fake legs, and I remember he did a presentation in the wheelchair.
With
and then
the
at
no
the end
legs
of it, he hopped up because he had the bionic legs.
And you were making fun of him.
Hey, man, he's obviously a shit bloke.
I think I was there as well.
Yeah, you remember that.
And he was a basketballer.
Yeah,
or
something like that.
Yeah.
But anyway, wheelchair people, they really can be annoying.
Very annoying. Yeah.
A lot of people with something like that can be a bit rude. They think they're entitled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. Yeah.
Like the world owes them something.
Yeah. I mean, we've got all our limbs and...
Why do you get close to parking when the... Like, you know... The work's done for you.
I think...
Because my legs get tired, bro. You know what I mean? Like
their arms get tired from wheeling.
Yeah, they'd be strong, though.
Yeah. Their upper body is insane.
Like a midget.
It's like people who are on like meth and stuff.
Yeah.
Like 3 times as strong.
Oh man! Imagine if one of us was a midget. This potty would have blown up way quicker.
No, because you wouldn't be able to see me. I'd be under the table.
True. 2 cameras, one down there. Is there a midget
Have like
podcast?
a split screen. I'm sure there would be, because I think
Logan Paul has a midget. Is that like a gimmick?
Dwarves. So
elves. I'm gonna call them elves.
I think there's like there would have to be dwarf podcasts, because dwarves would have so many stories of their life. Hardships, no high ships.
No.
More like Titanics. But yeah, they'd have some mad stories, I reckon.
Because every day is an experience.
I would say
the world would look so different to them.
If you are a confident dwarf, your nights out would be incredible.
Yeah.
Because you'd be the centre of a dancing
People would
circle.
pick you up, buy you drinks.
Mm-hmm. It would be huge.
Drunk girls would want to take photos with you.
If you're a party dwarf, you would get some.
And it's probably easy to get famous if you want to be as a dwarf. Like the Game of Thrones guy. He's like, I'm going to be an actor. And now he's a little elf actor.
Would you rather be a dwarf having sex, or would you rather be someone in a wheelchair having sex? So let's say you don't have your 2 legs. You've got
I've seen
prosthetics.
that on... There's a movie we watched in school about the wheelchair basketball team.
Okay.
And they pull, bro.
Yeah.
Some of them, it's incredible. Like,
it just looks a bit strange.
It looks strange.
Like not what we're used to.
But I think I'd rather be a dwarf, because at least I can walk.
True.
And I can dress up as an elf for Christmas. And it'd be funny. Just go stand next to Santa.
But what are dwarfs' dicks like? Are they regular sized?
Know.
Are they regular sized, or are they like, this is just from your head?
Are
like,
they?
What
Are they like regulated to the rest of the body, or are they abnormally large? I don't know.
Might have to look into it.
You can get the answers on Google, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm sure. But yeah, I'm just a bit curious about that.
It's weird.
So you'd rather be a dwarf in comparison
than in a wheelchair.
to limbless?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I think wheelchair would be horrible. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know how they do it.
Yeah. So do you have respect for those who are good people and do it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Takes a lot,
So
I
do I.
reckon, to still want to stay alive.
Yeah. And then some people live great lives.
They would take advantage of it.
Go into professional sports, Olympics.
Probably get lots of free things because people pity you a little bit.
Yeah. You get some new wheels.
Yeah. Custom.
Yeah. That's like how
Put some NOS on it.
wheelchair basketballers have so many different wheelchairs. They have the casual wheelchair. It's like footwear, shoes. So they'll have, the casuals. They'll have the runners, which are the sport ones.
Going out one, maybe. Slim black. And
Slimline black. Solid build.
Have you watched wheelchair tennis?
I have.
It's alright, eh?
It's
they
not
actually
bad.
I always think they're never going to get to the ball.
And they speed.
Somehow he gets
zoom.
there. It's crazy.
I find it incredible that no one can compete with the Australian guy, Dylan Alcott.
Do you reckon you could beat him with 2 legs?
Probably not.
Right now?
Probably not.
I want... If you could just do drop shots all day.
I don't think we're skilled enough to do drop shots.
I know, right?
But he'd probably get to them, wouldn't
he?
He's pretty elite. It's great to have a disabled person who is... No, actually, I'm pretty sure they call them abled.
Really?
Like, they're trying to counteract, because people view disabled as a negative term. So they're trying to counteract that by saying we are enabled or something.
So I can take the parking at the front of the shops then?
Well, it depends.
It's always empty.
Yeah,
always.
I agree. Yeah.
I never see it full. I've never seen someone pull in, hop out, pop himself into the wheelchair and be on his way. Have you ever parked in a disabled bay?
I'm sure I would have done.
I think I have for if I'm going to be 2 minutes, you know what I mean? But I wouldn't go out of my way to do it.
Yeah, but it's just convenience thing, because it's the best parking spot.
And I don't want my legs to get tired, you know?
I've got a story. Now, this is from someone I know. I'm not going to drop
It doesn't
any
surprise
names.
me who it is at all.
He is an absolute laugh, but this story baffled me when I heard it. So this kid liked his next door neighbour, right?
How old was he when this was happening, do you?
I believe he was 9 or 10.
Okay.
So he's young, yeah.
Young gun.
Young gun. He liked the next door neighbour. So he's gone over to this girl, and I can't remember exactly what he said, but basically she didn't like him back. So he wanted to get a bit of revenge. So he's talked to his older brother, and they've walked over to the next door neighbour's house with poo. And
human or dog?
Human.
Okay,
human
I don't
poo.
even know what happened there.
And they popped the human poo in this girl's letterbox for her or her family to come out, open the letterbox, check the mail. Oh,
bang.
it's stinky today.
Or what if maybe they grabbed before they looked? Imagine that.
Look, I don't know if it was in an envelope or if it was.
They should have put it in an envelope
or in a bowl or
just on the letterbox.
Or just on the letterbox.
You'd have to get a new letterbox.
All I heard was that it was shit in the letterbox.
Did he think it was hilarious?
Of course they did. Young brothers, you know, that's just what they want to do.
Getting her back.
Trying to get her back, and I don't think they've talked since.
No. Did the parents come? Surely the parents bashed the door down.
Yeah, you'd think like there'd be a bit of backlash from that, but yeah, I just thought it was a funny story.
That's incredible.
That I wanted to share.
That's some good revenge.
It is.
That is funny.
Mm-hmm.
Like
genuinely.
Yeah,
funny.
That's funny in any language, any country, any culture.
Like you could go to Ecuador, and the Ecuadorians would be like,
that travels every barrier. Right there.
Breaks them down.
Yeah, breaks them down. That's crazy. Who thinks of that? How was the older brother much older?
Only a few years. So he's
probably
more experienced.
I wonder if he's probably done it before. It's probably his go-to move.
Yeah,
If a girl
probably.
breaks up with him or something.
The old shit in the letterbox. Take that.
Oh, we're probably going to start a trend now.
I was thinking
people send it in.
I was thinking one of the worst ones would be if you live with someone and they've completely done something to ruin your day. Shit in their pillowcase.
Yeah, I thought,
because
yeah.
you know, they probably smell it first, but if you lay your head down at night and it mushes into poo and it seeps through the little pillowcase, the pillow slip on the cheek.
This is dirty, bro.
It is filthy, absolutely disgusting. We advise, don't play with feces. Don't do anything.
Do you reckon someone's ever
poo-related.
done something funny like that with your takeaway food? It's probably once, eh?
Yeah.
This guy my dad used to work with, his younger brother got bullied at school, right? Was working in Hungry Jack's. The blokes who bullied him roll through drive-through.
Oh, yeah.
So he spits in their burger and hands it to him, bro.
What fast food place?
Huh?
What fast food place?
It was Hungry Jack's where the bloke worked. So that shit does happen.
Yeah.
Oh, imagine...
Just dirty,
Or
disgusting.
they've dropped your chicken on the floor and quickly picked it up because it's their first day.
Bro, this would happen all the time.
Just wipe their snotty nose, making your cheeseburger. Oh, it's fucked.
It's disgusting.
Just like shitting in a letterbox. Imagine that's your way to deal with the breakup.
But you do it all the time. So you've gone through 7 breakups and 7 letterboxes have had to be replaced.
Yeah, they're all messaging, did he shit in your letterbox too? You're on a rampage.
That's mad.
Take some laxatives, go on a rampage.
Oh, no. On the doorstep?
And light it on fire. That's such an American thing.
Yeah.
You know, you always see that in the movies.
Same with like egging houses, chucking toilet paper
That doesn't
over
work.
houses.
That's such a Halloween thing, really, and that doesn't happen here.
It's a very Americanized thing.
I wonder what Halloween's like in America, like a proper one. Because here it's nothing.
I wonder what it's like for people around our age over there. Because I know
do they get into it?
when you're like 12, 13, 14, it would be pretty big, I feel.
Oh, yeah.
Because that's just what you do. You'd finish
Do people
school.
still have parties when they're like 18? Is that like a big thing?
We do over here. So I'm sure,
Yeah,
I'm sure
that's
that it would
true.
be pretty
It must
big
be huge over there.
Frat parties over there. Project X.
Oh, what a movie.
We had a guy message us this week. 17 years old, and he wants some life advice.
Did he say where he's from? Is he an Aussie?
I'm not sure. We've had a lot of
Different
people
countries.
from the UK
Yeah.
lately. But basically, he's asked, I'm 17, what do I do with my life?
17, so he's in year 11 or 12.
Yeah. What does he do? Like, he gave us no interest. He gave us nada.
So we could tell him anything.
Anything.
Go join the army.
Army?
Nah, that's probably a bit hard.
Porn star?
Depends what he likes. He likes our potty there, so okay. So we already know
Could
what
start
like.
his own potty. Maybe.
You got to find what you like.
What we said a few weeks ago, maybe a couple of months ago, was just get famous. Because if you get famous, you don't have to worry
You
about
can pick
too much.
anything.
You can.
He would know what he likes. I feel like everyone deep down kind of knows what they want and what they like.
Yeah, but
just too scared to go for it or say it out loud.
100%. People are too scared to jump in the deep end and dream big, because people.
You might drown, but you might swim a little bit too.
Exactly. You swim a little bit, you can swim a lot of bit, because if you swim a little bit, you'll learn how to swim a lot of bit. But
I'm 17.
Yeah, 17. So he's probably just about to finish school.
Yeah.
Doesn't know what he wants to do.
I didn't know at all. Imagine, I can't even remember being 17. It was only like 3 years ago.
Last year of school, what do you want to do?
Like, I had no clue.
No clue.
I was just chilling at
Same
school,
with him.
trying to
So
failing ATAR.
What would you want to hear if you asked that?
Just don't stress.
Yep.
Got lots of time. Don't rush into anything.
Yeah.
And just find what you want to do. Just keep trying things.
That's
and
the
then
thing,
you know what you like. Like if you like watching podcasts, or then you do something like that.
Become
if you
a
like
podcast
sport,
reviewer.
I don't know. Just whatever.
Yeah.
Podcast reviewer. There's an open market for that.
Yeah.
Like a movie reviewer or game.
100%.
I like that.
So yeah, I like that. Don't stress. So
Don't stress.
I reckon this goes for anyone that's in school this year.
From like year 10 onwards, because that's
Yeah.
when people
start to ramp up a bit.
It's weird when you're in year 10 and something I want to be, and they say
Grade
something
10.
really like
Yes, something like a fossil archaeologist.
yeah, and it's like, really?
Yeah.
Do you actually want to be that?
Yeah, or is that just something you thought of when you were 9? And
I want to work in the parliament. Really?
Yeah.
How do you know you are you sure?
Have you tried it? No. Yeah, so I like that. So people who are in school now, year 10, 11, 12, grade 10, 11, 12, whatever.
Junior, senior.
Year 13 they go to in New Zealand.
That's weird, man.
Yeah. But, yeah, don't stress. Have fun, because school is actually sick.
Yeah.
You don't know
Enjoy
it yet, but school is good.
You'll miss it. You'll miss hanging out.
Cherish every moment.
And you'll find what you want. It'll come to you.
You'll find
You got to
what you
look
want.
for it. Don't
You
settle
do.
for like something shitty.
You can't just sit there and think something's going to come. You got to try different things, and then, your mind will start rolling. Get the ball rolling.
You might meet people in similar field or
Yeah.
connections.
Exactly.
You never know. Create opportunities.
Create opportunities. Take the opportunities. Grab them by the throat.
and have
choke 'em.
fun.
Yeah.
You don't want to do something where you're just not going to... Like, because say you're like... If your goal, a lot of people want to travel.
Yeah.
But if you're working 7 days a week doing something you hate, well, you're never going to get to really go. Or what's the point in only being having 2 weeks holiday a year? Like, what?
Yeah.
I want 6 months holiday a year.
Exactly.
Or holiday while working.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean, though? There's just... You can make anything.
There's endless opportunities.
100%.
That's why I said...
Gets me excited talking about this, eh?
I said about a year or a year and a half ago, I want to make my own life. Because you only get one life. You only get one go around.
like Neil in
Neil
the
off the
Betweeners.
In-Betweeners.
Oh, great video.
The first movie, he goes, you only get one go around. So, don't worry about stuff from the past. Just get on with it.
Get on with it. Fuck
and that's why I'm happy.
He is happy, eh? He's a happy bloke.
So, yeah, I guess if you are very unsure and you're very driven...
You would at least know the life you want in your head. Everyone knows the car they want, the house, so just you got to try and
map
aim
it
for
out.
that.
Even we've done that. So we mapped out what we want, what house we want, where we want to live, what we want to do.
Even just
a rough
little
idea.
milestones of 500 listeners, 1,000.
Yeah,
tick, little things.
Tick,
yeah.
1.5 tick, 2 tick.
It's just it just builds.
It builds and growth is huge.
Manifestation.
One thing I
alone.
feel like. Yeah, that's huge.
Rip Bugsy. He'll be alright though.
Yeah,
he'll get back.
His face is a bit mashed up.
I know.
Bugsy Malone is a UK rapper who fell off his motorbike. Yeah.
Badly.
Oh,
bro.
Did you see the video?
No, I haven't seen
There's
the video.
footage of him flying off the motorbike and skidding across the surface like a
big
wobble
chunk
ball.
here as well.
Like his whole face is just
But
mashed up.
Anyway.
What was I saying?
Manifest the life. Go
Manifest
for it.
the life. That will be AFL Evolution coming in the mail. Beautiful. A new AFL game, the biggest sport in Australia. Here we go.
Here we go.
Bit game time after this.
Yeah, we'll have a game.
I'm excited now. I might just stop the body here.
Just the life you want in your head.
Yeah.
For sure. You know the people you want to be surrounded with, the location, everything.
So I've been sidetracked a couple of times just through my brain getting scattered. But what I was trying to say is that if you don't have goals, you're not going to feel fulfilled. I don't think.
You won't achieve anything.
Because let's say like a thing that I was thinking about just before was, okay, if you want to be a pilot, right, flying planes, commercial airlines, right, it takes a while to get there. Once you're there, you're flying a plane. So you would do Perth to Sydney, Sydney to Perth, Perth to Sydney, Sydney to Perth, Perth to Queensland, wherever you're based or whatever. Would that get boring, just flying a plane?
I don't know.
For every year.
Especially, and then you start doing long flights, Perth to Abu Dhabi.
Then you start moving up, right? So at least you've got something to move up to, and then it stops. That's like
most things.
Even Bugsy Malone. So he's a UK rapper. He wanted to make $1 million, right?
Tick.
He made that. Then he wanted to make $1 million in a year. He did that, and then he found himself with no goals left, and he was getting sad and depressed. And that's
like Tyson Fury, similar thing.
They had nothing to aim for because they felt like they were already at the top.
So create a life for yourself where there's endless opportunity to achieve.
Exactly. Endless goals, endless opportunities. And keep aiming for something or else you get sad.
100%.
Keep your brain occupied. That's a big one.
You got to have something.
Yeah. That's why
especially now.
Have you been happy for the last 6 months?
For sure. I actually have, eh?
So have I. And that's because we've had the potty every week and you
get the nice comments, the reviews and people saying good things. It's good.
It is
Makes you feel happy.
Makes me feel
the numbers
fulfilled.
are good. Yes, fulfillment.
We also wanted to talk about typical Snapchat trends. So these are ones from back in the day when we used to use it frequently.
For streaks.
Oh, I used to have people contact me all the time because they knew I was reliable at my streaks, right? I had a few big ones, so people knew I was a go-to guy.
My biggest one. Surely I've reached a couple hundred.
Yeah, I had like some 500-600s, which was decent.
Good.
I know people who've had thousands, but you know, I haven't been on it for that long. Right? I don't use Snapchat at all that much anymore. Right? Just if someone messages, I'll
I don't
reply.
use it too often either.
However, these typical Snapchat trends, right? They were frequent back then. So basically, people knew that I was okay at streaks. So if they were going on holiday or they were going on camp where they weren't allowed to use their phone, they'd contact me and say, "I trust you with my password.
Can you do my streaks
for the next few days?" And I'd always say yes, but fuck, it's a bit of effort. Wake up in the morning, do my own, have to do someone else's. I had 3 on the go at one point.
Really?
Yeah.
3 lots of streaks. Were you sending them to yourself through? You would have been through their account. That's crazy.
Yeah, and then I'd open my own streaks. Sometimes I get creative with it and I draw things. For one girl, I drew penises. Just send them off to everyone.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
You get what you get.
My contact has just flipped over in my eyeball.
Is it painful?
A little bit. I'm getting those bloodshot cocaine eyes in a sec. Alright, I'm good.
Because your blindness, bro.
I am very blind.
It's weird that you weren't born blind and then it grew.
It grew, yeah. When I was like 12, 13, I noticed it.
It's from, do you know why?
Why?
When you hit your head in year 7, that's what made you blind. I'm telling you, bro. That damaged you.
I think it damaged me in a lot of ways. I can't remember. Mum will say, "Can you get milk, cheese and toast?" No, sorry, bread.
And you imagine going behind toast, pre-made, and you forgot it.
Yeah,
that hit, bro, fucked you up. Anyone from Lumen knows.
Yeah,
you shouldn't be alive. You should have been on the life support. And they would have had to make a decision.
I'm lucky to be alive. It was stupid.
How are you not in a wheelchair from that?
Stupid of me to make that decision to try and prove a point.
It was insane.
Yeah, not my proudest moment, but it's also
very memorable,
very funny story.
It's crazy.
Yeah,
you should be dead.
Probably, yeah. Technically, I should be.
No, the double hit at pace,
concrete and jagged edge, like not soft. Yeah,
insane.
So that was forehead and back of the head.
Jumps up, hits gutter, little metal, bang, falls back onto concrete, and then runs off.
I was down for a bit, I'm pretty sure.
I swear there was blood though. There should have been, but there wasn't.
There wasn't.
There must have been internal bleeding.
No,
I reckon you would have had a hemorrhage or something at home.
So what happened was that as soon as, because I'm not going to lie, I blacked out. So there was 5 seconds when I didn't know what happened. I opened my eyes, a couple of people standing over the top of me, a teacher saying, "Okay, come on, let's move on." I was like, "Okay, I've just been fucking knocked out. What do you want me to do?" Stand up, and I just touched the back of my head, and it's grown to like there. So I've got a massive lump on my head. And then I've jogged off to the office just to seek medical advice, and they just gave me an ice pack. And that's all I could do, really. But yeah,
How do you
I'm
become
happy,
a school nurse?
happy to be alive. I'll just
Are they
become a
qualified
nurse.
nurses? Are they like, or are they just like a mum who's like, I'll do it?
Did we have a school nurse?
I feel like we didn't at Lumen.
Was it
actually.
just a staff
That's an American
member?
thing, isn't it?
Yeah, they would be.
It's just like the
qualified,
front lady, and she's
Yeah.
like, "Oh, come on."
Yeah, who probably has no.
No
She
medical.
just pops a band-aid on her
The
son's
Indian
finger.
lady, whatever her name was, at Lumen. Do you remember?
Oh
her?
yeah, she got mad at me a few times.
Really?
Just because I can't even remember.
Racist. She was a racist
though. Best places to visit in Australia.
Yeah, we had some foreigners message us.
Yeah, we had
Different-
a bloke from the UK who said, me and my mates want to come to Australia and we want to travel around Australia. Give us the best places to go.
That's rough.
It
I
is
haven't been to
rough.
too many places. I've only
Yeah.
been to like a couple.
Have you been to the Gold Coast?
Yes.
I haven't.
Gold Coast is pretty cool. If you're
Okay.
going with the boys, I was only like 7 or 8,
Yeah.
but I remember it.
Mm-hmm.
Sick place. And my brother's gone there a lot with his mates, so
Yeah.
I would highly recommend Gold
Okay.
Coast.
So definitely go to Gold Coast.
Good party
Now-
for the boys.
Now Sydney, I see it's okay.
I've been there
However-
once. I don't know.
The vibe, people can say it's good, but I haven't been old enough to go clubbing or anything there.
Yeah, neither.
But if you want to see, the Opera House
It's
and the
just
bridge,
a very it's iconic because you get to see a lot of Australian things.
Yeah, I agree. It's an iconic place. So
Yeah.
if you want to travel iconic, go there.
Yeah.
Party, Gold Coast. Now
You went to Cairns?
Cairns is sick. Definitely
Yeah.
go to Cairns because that is like tropical paradise
Yeah.
basically. You go there at the right time of the year. You've got beaches, you've got lakes, you've got like shit you can jump into, jump off. Couple of nightclubs. It's just a good place. Spend a few days there.
Have a good time.
Go to Cairns. Not bad.
Melbourne. I haven't been there.
I haven't been there either.
I wonder what it's. I think
but
you've got to go
A
there.
lot of people have said that it's good, right? Even Tasmania, right? I've seen a lot of good things about
Yeah.
it. Never been,
Never.
but it's probably a bit out of your way. If
South
you just come
Australia?
into Australia?
I don't really know what's there.
I wouldn't go there.
I
Never
feel like you
been
can
there.
drive past.
Yeah, if you're doing a full Australia trip,
Then go.
try and do it.
But if
do
you
the
if
lot.
you don't need if you're
Yeah,
not time rich, if
Yeah.
you're time poor,
yeah.
maybe just
Honestly,
jump SA.
I think we live in Perth, we live in WA, we get used to it. I think from an outsider, I would come just
Yeah.
because the beaches,
Chill.
chill.
You go down south, real nice.
yeah,
Go up north if you want.
Mhm.
Apparently, up north is a lot of cool shit to see.
yeah, like
but I've never really been.
Broomways.
Yeah.
yeah, like I'd say WA has the best beaches in Australia.
Yeah.
Um,
And therefore the world.
therefore the world. So definitely try and come.
So
out our
everywhere
way.
but South Australia.
No, and,
sorry,
and ACT.
sorry, South Australia. Yeah.
No, who wants to go to Canberra? And Northern Territory.
Yeah. I mean, that's just our opinion. But we haven't
Yeah.
been. Maybe
But, like,
we'll do a tour.
We made a naive comment ages back saying that it's just red dirt, right? Apparently, it's mainly green.
Ah.
It's just like the top of South Australia, the east part of Western Australia, and the south part of Northern Territory is all desert. However, yeah, so we'll go
Darwin
Gold Coast.
is red dirt. I still stand by it.
Let's say go
Definitely
Gold,
Gold
Coast, Cairns if you're still up there.
Yep.
Sydney
Make your way-
maybe to check it out.
Maybe like a Byron Bay, because apparently that's
Yeah.
a cool spot, which
Yeah.
I haven't been to.
So maybe
But-
do East Coast.
Yeah.
Just go coasts. Just go East
Yeah,
Coast,
East
West
and
Coast.
West Coast. Because North and South you can skip.
Yeah,
There you go.
cool. That's not bad.
Certified.
Jamo and Dylan show.
And tell us how
certified.
Melbourne is.
Yeah, tell us how it is.
Melbourne
because
probably would be cool. It's
we-
like the
it's like
centre for
yeah,
Australia, like the
Aussie
all the
hub.
footy. Yeah.
Sporting capital of the world. I've heard it
Yeah.
because they have so many things in
Going
close
on
together.
all the
They call it
time.
Melbourne Park or something.
Yeah.
with the tennis, the footy, the
Oh,
cricket.
it would be good going there for the
I'd love
tennis.
to go there during the summer because
It'd
yeah.
probably be buzzing.
sure would be. All right, this is a theory I have. Why chickens are okay to be killed? So you're probably thinking, if you're vegetarian, oh, you fucking pig.
Yeah.
Now, it was just a theory I was thinking about last night. So, all right, sheep, goats, cows have probably fairly large brains in comparison to a chicken.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So let's say, okay, chicken lays eggs. Now, not any random chicken's going to lay eggs and then have a baby. The baby grows up and then they kill it, right?
Mm-hmm.
What will happen is that they're in like a factory, a pen, whatever, like a big shed where they're bred
to be eaten.
Yeah. So there'll be like, there's free range.
I had chicken curry last night.
Did ya? Yeah, yummy.
Yeah.
So what I'm trying to say is that like vegetarians claim that chickens will have such like an emotional attachment to their kids.
Yeah.
Right? They're popping out loads of them, right?
Yeah.
They wouldn't remember.
Do chickens have emotions?
They wouldn't remember their names. Like, I don't think chickens are very good parents.
I feel like chickens are dumb.
That's what I'm saying. Chickens have small brains, therefore they're dumb. So, all right, a chicken is laying all these eggs. The eggs hatch, grow up, taken away. I don't see chickens crying when their kids get taken away. Goats, cows, they get very emotional
cows,
when their things get
for
taken
sure.
away. Their calves and their... What are sheep's kids? Lambs.
Is it true? Yeah. I was going to say it, but I didn't want to say the wrong thing.
Yeah.
Lamb chops.
Yeah. See, obviously it wouldn't be good as a parent. However, we are the top
of the food chain.
Yeah. Like if we want great white shark, we'll get great white shark.
Yeah.
Just to
It'd
have
be
a
a
little
task.
munchie. It would be, but just...
If 3 of us went, one of us would die while trying to get that shark.
I think we all would.
But I wonder what's made like... So obviously the main popular meats are like beef, like from a cow, chicken. So what made them? Who picked that? Those are going to be the meats that we eat, basically. Like we eat a bit of pork, but they're the 2 main ones.
Cows,
what if the main one was like crocodile and shark?
I take this all the way back to ancient times, right? When you got to kill animals to eat them.
In the good old days.
Very hard to kill a shark.
Yeah.
Very hard to kill a crocodile.
Very easy to kill a cow.
Cows,
fat
and
slow. Chicken,
sheep,
small and dumb.
Yeah, just dumb.
Just grab it by the neck.
Yeah.
That's true, eh? Pigs, pretty easy. Dumb.
Oh, so what I was saying before was chickens are dumb, so it doesn't matter if we kill them.
No, but that's the thing, like, I agree with you. We're the top of the food chain. We need to survive, right?
Yeah.
And, like, if say, one day, the cows or something gain some knowledge and they become they're going to turn on us and kill us.
So we have to...
It's just like if a lion, if you're in the jungle and a lion's there, he's going to rip you apart.
Yeah.
So you just got to do what you got to do to survive.
Yeah. And people, I really don't like it when people say, so each to their own, people can do what they want, but this is my opinion. When someone who doesn't eat meat says, oh, eating plants is so much healthier for you, I disagree because I've heard that there's a lot of things in meat that are good for you, and if you go without them, it's a big change to your body.
It's just like anyone can make the side of the story suit their opinion. You know what I mean? For sure. Like I'm sure you can find facts on anything to make your thought look good.
Yeah, I agree.
I remember some chick was like blamed because obviously coronavirus came from the guy eating a bat or something. She's like, that's why meat eaters, everyone should be vegetarian. I'm like, it's not a meat eaters thing. It's a Chinese, shitty market fucking problem. Like,
it was a wet
the China
market.
virus. Shout out Trumpy.
Yeah, so
the Chinese wet market, they're fucked. That's too far.
People like buy jellyfish.
Any animal there. There was some that
anything.
were worth like $200. Like,
Really?
I don't know what it was. I think it might have been like an echidna or something.
What?
Yeah, man. Like they eat
How do they get them from
any animal?
Echidnas are native to Australia.
Any animal. It was disgusting. I can see how coronavirus started.
But I've also heard that it wasn't... I've heard that it's a rumour that someone ate a bat. So I've heard that a bat bit another... Like a bat bit something. So if it's another animal...
And then it's gone into that. And
the bat's... So the bat was carrying the coronavirus, right?
Gave it to the animal.
The bat's gone in and bitten an animal, and then that animal's been eaten.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
There's also people thinking that it's like a little trying to made it.
Yeah, but I don't know. Did you see there was a show, My Secret Terriers or something?
That's freaky, bro.
What, 2 years ago or something? And literally called it
pretty on spot, eh? That is freaky. Any
respiratory
My
problems.
Secret Terriers or something.
Yeah.
I think I remember it's episode 10.
Yeah.
Like 52 minutes in.
Yeah.
because I've shown it to like mum and dad, and
Yeah.
go watch it. It's pretty freaky.
Yeah, whack the subtitles on because you won't know what the fuck's going on. But yeah, it's wild how
they describe it perfectly.
I'd say it's like an 80% description. There was some stuff that was saying that
I think they put the death rate at like 90%.
Yeah.
But besides one or two things, it's spot on.
But in movies, you're going to blow things out of proportion.
Yeah.
Also, I want to talk about Tiger King real quick. Have you finished it?
I haven't, nah.
So a lot of my mates have finished it and they said it went for too long. I agree.
Oh, really? I still haven't watched more than Ep 1.
It drags on. I do recommend watch some more because there's some wild stuff. But basically, Doc Antle, who's the guy who has the rich place, like he pays, it's like $600 entry, I'm pretty sure, to this place. Anyway, he's a multimillionaire and he feeds his tigers beautifully. Like it's a great place.
Yeah. 10,000 a year.
Yeah.
It gives them the good meat.
But he's come out and done podcasts with Andrew Schultz. He's done lots of potties around the world.
Yeah, he's actually famous on TV, like properly.
Yeah. But he's revealed the truth. So he wasn't told that it was for the Tiger King. So he was talking to the documentarian like 2.5 or 3 years before the documentary started, right? And the documentarian was trying to sell it as a Sumatran tiger conservation film that was going to go to Nat Geo or something, right? National Geographic. Now, so he was he said that this documentarian is a guy who loves turtles. He's never made a documentary before. So that's why he was trying to give him tips. Oh, you should come in the house, do it this way. Yeah. Because Doc Antle's been involved in TV stuff before. So he was trying to give him tips.
Yeah.
Documentarian kept all that stuff in because he didn't like the way the Doc Antle was.
So he's trying to make him look bad.
Making him look bad. Anyway,
that's fucked, eh?
Half of the stuff that was said, like he has 3 wives, he, has all of these girls around. The girls are around. He does sleep with a lot of them. They're not his wives, so they made a lot of stuff up. The main zookeepers at that place are males, 6'10", 6'5", weren't even included in the show.
Really?
Because what happens is that they filmed the Tiger King over 7 years, I believe, and they cut it down to 6.5 hours or something. What the fuck? So this is what I was saying the other day. If you filmed for 7 years, you can find whatever you want. You can make your own story for that 6 or 7 hours.
So much footage.
Exactly. So
there's probably 20 different ways that could be presented.
Mm-hmm.
That's fucked.
So they presented it in the way that would, make people talk the most, which has worked, and they've done incredibly through that show. And apparently, Joe Exotic is jailed for 22 years, so he's in jail right now for. Can I just tell you?
Yeah, go on.
So he hired a guy to murder the animal rights activist.
Did he actually, or is it?
No, yeah, there's video and shit.
Yeah.
And basically. Yeah, he's in jail.
How did he get caught? Did the guy botch it, or?
No, the guy just flipped on him. Everyone he knew flipped on him and sent him to jail. Just because he was doing fraud stuff and he'd screwed a lot of them over.
Yeah.
I mean, he's feeding his staff fucking expired meat.
That's fucked, bro.
Anyway, so he's in jail, but apparently...
He love jail, he's gay.
He's loving the newfound fame. Apparently from jail, he's getting letters sent in. He's getting all this fame. And, yeah, also... all the music videos and stuff he did. He didn't sing or write those. So the country artists who did sing and write those have come out and said he lip synced them. We haven't got any of the money from it or whatever, and they're not happy. And
shit bloke, eh?
Yeah, shit bloke, but very entertaining. He'd pull out a gun and shoot, bang, right next to the staff members just for a laugh. So yeah, if you haven't seen it, give it a watch. But yeah, it does go for a bit too long.
What drags on in the end?
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that's not needed. And apparently, so he would seduce straight men with meth, right? So they're meth heads. He knew that they were young, vulnerable.
Bro,
he would give them meth every single day, so they'd stay by his side, fuck him, do the lot. But they actually had girlfriends within the place. And then one of the guys who he was with knocked himself off in the park in front of the new staff member, and the staff member's reaction is on camera, and you can see it all, there's security vision and stuff, and it's pretty wild that the meth and that drove him to that.
That's fucked. What a shit bloke.
Yeah. Speaking of meth, Benny Cousins.
Sunday night. The Such Is Life doco was much better than the Sunday
I agree.
Night. That's actually a good documentary. Like, it's entertaining. And
Yeah.
He's more honest. He's fucked now.
Yeah. So
I love Benny.
For those who don't know, who are around the world, so we have AFL, Australian Football League, and it's the biggest sport over here.
Yeah,
we always say that. Ben Cousins was the star of the game.
Back in the day, 15 years ago now.
Yeah.
Brownlow medalist,
2005,
premiership player.
He was in his prime.
Elite. He was elite at his best.
Yeah. He was a superstar.
100%.
But what we found out a few years after that is that West Coast
Big
Eagles
drug addiction.
team had drug problems, right? And he was going out every weekend, getting spasticated, and then coming out and winning games for his team.
And
which is a pretty solid effort.
Yeah, bro, he would in that. I love he goes, the things that would get me through the tough training times is that he's like, I would get on as much drugs as possible.
Yeah, because he would train the hardest, play the hardest, and then play hard on the weekends.
Real hard.
Yeah. And the thing is, all the footage came out from those years of him partying, doing lines of coke. And now
since then he's been in jail a couple of times.
His career has gone completely out the window, downhill. From a Brownlow medalist
at the peak,
the best player in the AFL,
had it all to just
rock bottom.
And you can tell he's like fried now a bit.
Doesn't have a home.
I know.
He's just going house to house. Like, people are like, would you have him over?
Yeah. I'd have him over
for dinner.
Yeah, no sleepover. But nah, Benny's a good bloke. Like, I reckon he's just been fucked by the drugs. Yeah, it's got the best of him.
Yeah, I agree. I think deep down, he's a good guy who just got caught up in the addiction and that life.
I'd love to have him on the potty.
That would be incredible. I don't know how much he'd reveal though, because
he was
that's
pretty.
The thing about the new documentary, the new show.
It got a lot of criticism.
Yeah, because it didn't reveal any new information. Yeah, it was just you've had all these problems.
It's like he didn't really want to talk about it that much, I feel. And Channel 7 were trying to push for it.
Yeah, Basil was really. Fife's comment when they were playing tennis.
What did he say? I can't remember.
So they were playing tennis on some shitty grass court.
Do you have grass in jail or something?
Yeah, do you have grass courts in jail? And was that a jab at him, or was it?
I'm not sure.
Or was it a joke?
I'm not sure if Fife maybe didn't know. I feel like that Fife didn't know how to interact with him properly because they're from two different Fife has no idea about that life, so he was. I feel like he maybe was a bit awkward. Yeah. Whereas then when Nick Nat was, I feel like Nick Nat probably talked to Benny before because they seemed more.
I'm pretty sure they had a game with each other.
They seemed a bit more close, when they knew each other. So I don't know.
The same number
I think
for the same team.
I think Fife just didn't know how to go about it properly. I feel like that was the whole even Benny didn't know how to go about it during the interview.
My dad was saying, why was Fife even included?
Yeah, 100%.
Why did he have to meet with Fife? Maybe because he's best player.
I think they just wanted a Freo and Nick Nat thing.
Yeah.
But it was weird.
It didn't reveal much. They were trying to force a lot out of him.
Definitely. And he didn't want to answer much.
He couldn't answer. I think in the Such Is Life documentary, he revealed everything.
Yeah.
And in this latest one, he didn't want to. It's like he couldn't admit to himself the stuff that he'd been doing because it was evident that he was taking stuff in while they were filming.
Yeah.
He was down at Leighton Beach getting an interview on the park bench, and the kid came up to him and said, "Oh, I love you, mate. Great player." And then straight after that, he was yelling at the lady who was trying to talk to him. And it was just flipped out like that.
I saw him at Garden City, eh?
Yeah?
Yeah. I was like, I saw him and I was like, oh. And he just gave me like a little nod and smile. I was like,
I remember I served him at Perth Footy Club when I was in the canteen. He was coming down to watch a game.
You see him all right then?
No, he was off his chops. But he was in a West Coast. This is when he was working for West Coast. He was in West Coast polo, West Coast shorts, blue socks, and blue shoes, and his long hair. And how about that photo that he got in Bali? And
we're trying to get a room. Yeah. But it's a sad demise, a sad fall for Benny.
Yeah, it is a sad.
It shows
fall.
how it gets the best of like the addiction drugs, meth, and all whatever he's taken.
I was talking. A few other people said they didn't like it because they have people in their family who it's affected, and he didn't like the way Basil Zemplis, who interviewed him, went about it.
I agree with that. He was really trying to get things out.
He was, but I also think that's what Ben Cousins was paid to do in that thing. So it's
and then he wasn't really ready, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
I reckon we'd get more out of him on the potty. He'd open up here.
It's a more relaxed environment, and we'd have a laugh.
For sure.
That wasn't the place to have a laugh.
And
it was a dark lit room.
Yeah,
with all the lights down on him. Yeah, he didn't really want.
And I'd want to talk more about the golden times.
Yeah,
what it was like being the best player, winning the premiership,
what
stuff
were
like
Saturday
that.
nights like? What would you do after a game?
Yeah.
But yeah, that's our take on
Yeah,
the Ben Cousins.
not the best.
Stocko.
The one 10 years ago, much better.
Yeah, entertaining.
Yeah,
but
this one was just like a bit uncomfortable at times as well. You're like, oh.
Yeah, I know.
And I feel like it was poorly shot.
You
I
reckon?
don't know. A lot of the
shitty?
angles are just a bit shitty. It just felt a bit discount, bro. You know what I mean?
It did.
60 minutes should have done it, not Sunday night.
It was like a 60-minute job.
Mm.
The whole doco. Also, environment shapes you. So we want to talk about this. So basically, I heard this on the Flagrant 2 podcast, which is Andrew Schultz, American Comedians Poddy. And they were talking about how an animal's environment shapes the way they
100%.
look. So, for example, crocodile lives in shitty, murky waters and looks disgusting.
Scary.
Snakes
horrific.
slither in like little bushes.
Shit on the floor.
A bit disgusting.
Scaly.
Some look cool.
Yeah,
but people stay away from them because they're from dirty area, right? Then we have beautiful Pacific Ocean, and you've got these yellow,
nice
blue
fish, Nemo, Dory.
Beautiful fish. You've got... What else do we have? Like
even sharks look kind of nice in the water, and they're just
dolphins, graceful. And then you've got like, let's say, the tigers and lions.
Exotic. It kind of represents humans, doesn't it?
It does
in a way.
Mm-hmm. So your environment shapes you.
100, like so true.
Mm-hmm. Because let's say, okay, you've got a guy from the Bronx in America. He's an aspiring rapper.
He's going to be hard.
He's going to be hard. But as soon as he gets a little break and moves into a different place, he has a glow up.
Yeah.
He changes his clothes, gets a haircut, gets a little...
Because he sees what you can be.
Exactly. But if he stayed in his environment, he'd still look the same and he'd fit in with his culture, I guess.
Yeah, where he's from.
But people adapt as they change their environment.
100%. You definitely adapt to your environment.
Acclimatise. So
like rich people are rich, you know? It's like, that's like and the poor people... You can tell.
Yeah.
And it's like with an animal, you can tell.
Yeah, for sure.
It's crazy how your environment
shapes you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just something to think about. Send in some animals that are just disgusting looking.
And that's because their environment. And then there's some that are just magic beautiful. Because that's their environment.
And then what's another like a peacock, when they
and
spread their feathers?
Yeah.
Beautiful rainforest.
But it's like humans. The crackhead at Gosnell's, gross. Because that's her environment. She's a crackhead. She's in the streets.
But if the crackhead...
Picking up cigarettes off the floor.
But if the crackhead gets famous and moves to...
Hollywood. Beverly Hills, gets her hair done, makeup, new set of teeth.
Boob job, face job.
Yeah. Represents the environment.
It does.
And that's why, like, people, like Colombian girls, they're Colombian because they
are from
exotic.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's crazy how your environment can have such a big impact on you.
Yeah. 400%.
400%.
Mm-hmm. Least significant animals in the world.
What are the least? I don't like mice and rats. I hate them.
Yeah, I do feel like they're significant because they have an impact on us. Like we don't like them. That's another one. They live in roofs. They're dirty little shitty things.
Oh, kill them, bro.
Someone was saying squirrels are much like mice. Very similar. They've just got a little bushy tail and are cuter, I guess. But they're the same.
Do they come in your house?
In America, I assume.
Fuck.
Maybe. Also, ants, I think they're very... obviously, we dislike them in Australia because there's lots of them. Flies. What do flies do?
Fuck them, bro.
What do ants do? They build castles. So do I when I was 4 at the beach.
I wonder imagine what the world looks like from an ant. It's huge, bro. You're a giant to them. It's crazy.
That's mad. Like Ants' Life? Is that what the movie was called?
Yeah.
Wow,
insane,
that's mental. All right. I think that's good
crazy.
For this week. Or do you want to say anything else? Leave people with anything?
I just like the ending on that environment shapes you. It's so true,
Yeah, it is good. It's magical.
It's really got me thinking.
Same. We'll come back with some more examples if we find any. But yeah, I think that's it for this week. Thank you very much for tuning in once again.
That's a lockdown thought for everyone.
It is a lockdown thought. Send in whatever you want. Photos, your lockdown thoughts.
Literally anything.
We're
getting bored, bro. I'm starting to get crazy after like a week.
We might even get a PO box. So you can send in stuff that we can check out on the potty, get a bit more interactive with you guys and...
Just whatever. Anything.
Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching.
See you later.
See you later.
I love it when you call me señorita. I wish I could pretend I didn't need ya. 'Cause every touch is ooh la la la. I love it when you call me señorita.
That's good.
When you call me señorita.